Welcome to another Let's Play brought to you by Podcast 17 and Planet Phillip. I am William and we're playing Half-Life. In this Let's Play we'll be playing the chapter Power Up, which is chapter 7 of the Half-Life 1 series. The old name for Power Up used to be Football, according to Half-Life Day 1 in the titles.txt file. This is actually one of the shorter chapters. If you remember, in the last chapter we killed the tentacle monster in Blast Pit. And our goal here is to make our way through the rail system to the Lambda complex. So in order to do that, we have to get through Power Up, which powers up the rail system. So, like I said, this is a fairly short chapter, so I think I'll be able to do it in one Let's Play. And it features, for the first time, the Gargantua. And you can sort of see him there. He's right there. I'm going to talk about him first, and then just because he's a really hostile character, it's hard to really get up close and talk at the same time. So basically what it is, he's a really, really big alien, and he's almost considered the boss character of Half-Life in most third-party and modifications because the Nihilith is almost entirely scripted, so it's really hard to include the Nihilith as a boss character, almost impossible. So people often use the Gargantua and increase his health to somewhat. He has a front eye. Actually, let's try to get him so you can see him. Oh, there's a G-Man up there. Just want to mention that real quick before he disappears. And also, before we piss off this Gargantua, most people actually skip this entire chapter, just like people can skip We've Got Hostiles, by bunny hopping down this corridor or trip mine staring and getting over the barricade. The idea of this chapter is we have to power up the rail system, which you can see here, and bring the rail car, which is down this corridor. I'm not going to move because the Gargantua is going to come after me. Bring the rail cart up here, then activate the little turnstile, which is up there, and then bring it through here, through the barricade, just smash through it, and you get to the on the rail chapter. So let's see if we can piss off this Gargantuan. Yeah, there he is. Alright, so you'll immediately notice... You'll immediately notice that his eye is bright red, and you'll see one of his third attacks there. His eye is bright red, meaning that he's hostile. His eye actually turns off if you're not really pissing him off. He has 3 attacks. He has a medium-range flamethrower attack, which I'm going to try to show you. There. That took off a lot of my health. He has the long-range ground stomp attack, and if I actually get hit by that, you'll hear the HEV say internal bleeding, which is the only time the HEV has that line is when you get hit by this little red beam. And then he also has a close-range attack, which is just basically a melee, a swipe attack. There's a 4th attack, which you're never affected by as Gordon Freeman, but you do see it in sequences. It's like a roar. He does like this big roar, and he launches people, sort of across the map. He's completely bulletproof, and you can sort of see that my bullets are more or less... Let me turn this down real quick. My bullets are more or less ricocheting off him. You can sort of see that with the spark. So the only real way of killing him is like through explosives, through electricity, or through environmental damage. What else can I talk about him? We'll talk about the 4th attack, completely bulletproof. He's named after the 16th century series of 5 novels entitled Gargantua and Pantagruel. And that's really about it. We're actually not going to kill him with conventional means in this chapter. We're going to kill him using the environment, which you'll see a little bit later. So let's go and play the level. This, of course, is a dead end. We'll see the other side of this dead end in a little bit. So that seems like it was the way to the power generator, but... obviously a dead end, so we have to follow the next best line, which is towards track control. I love killing these slaves this way, because they'll just sort of pass in front of this fire most of the time. Come on. Come on. No? They're not gonna do it this time. I love that sequence. Gargantuan really causes a lot of havoc. Obviously a lot of vibrations and structural damage. Got this barricade drawn, which is for track control.
Mister, you can get the power on. That train will take us straight to the surface. I would try it myself, but it's a long way down the generator room, and there are things in the way.
Okay, so this guy is clearly incapacitated. And you'll notice here that the G-Man was standing right here, and this door was barricaded. So how did he get out? Anyway, this little button here activates the track rotator. Oh, I'm gonna stay away from there because he can actually kill you up here. But we're just gonna reset it to go back to the normal state. And we have to head down there, so let's get down this ladder. And you'll see this is the other side of that dead end I was talking about. Oh, I forgot about that. Anyway, just try that again. There we go. Thumbs up. A little radioactive area. See really cool things up here of the bull squid pulling a grunt there. And we really get our first taste of AR2, which I'll show you in a little bit. It's a secondary fire on the MP5 here. And we're getting attacked by grunts, which are on the flare. That's the AR2. Sort of has an arc of fire. You really get used to it if you use it enough. I love using it on this level. I just really overuse it, to be honest. And I didn't really point it out, but we just got some crossbow bolt ammo, which you'll be seeing a lot later on in the series, so it's like early ammo introduction. We don't have the crossbow yet. We haven't even seen the crossbow yet. Here's a little map of, you know, the current area that we're in, the past couple chambers in this chamber. And this is really the main section of power up here, this sort of complex. We overlap on this a lot, which you'll see. Don't need health. And what I like to do, since I don't usually use trip mines all that often, and since I know what's coming, I like to place trip mines in areas of interest. Just for later, you'll see why when we come back. Oh, that was stupid. Another one, another guy that should be coming out of there, but I don't see him yet. I like blowing this up too. Really just mess stuff up. I just love wrecking the place. No trip mines. Like I said, I try to use trip mines as much as possible because often I don't use them. This is just sort of a dead end area. Another dead end area, just the other side of that little catwalk. So we're actually going to place a trip mine here. And here. We'll go ahead and use this elevator to get down to the power area. You'll notice that there's a whole bunch of trip mines here. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't die. It's very surprising. Okay. But I usually like to try to keep those trip mines alive, but we'll put more here. That's probably good. Lots of hound eyes. Just sort of a dead end almost. And we'll head down to the power control. And there's the power generator. Some health here. Sort of blew ourselves up. And there's a fan here that totally defies the laws of gravity, but okay, I don't want to hurt myself from the fall. So I'm going to try to do this without. And the other fan is turned off. Don't do anything with that. And if we try to activate the track power, no dice. And you can tell that Unit 1 power is off, and Unit 2 power is on. And it looks like the Unit 1 is flooded. That's why the power's off. So we have to figure out how to solve that. So we'll go down in the maintenance area. And yes, it is definitely flooded. And you'll see lots of leeches. I don't have a lot to say about leeches, but other than they are more of a nuisance than anything. I love just killing them with the crowbar. But they do drain your health if you let them. And their full name is the carnivorous leech. So, and this is clearly why the issue is the pump is all jammed up. So if we just break the jam here, water will come down. You can watch it all come down. I like watching the leeches. See them. Alright, so let's head back up to power control. See if we can turn on that second unit. And you'll notice now that the water's still draining. Pretty draining straight now. Activate it. Unit 1 power on. Little meter comes up. Good. Power generator's on. And this guy is definitely active, so you have to sort of time it. And we'll head back up to the tram. And you'll see why in a second, why these are here. Head up the elevator. Back up the elevator, I should say. Stupid timers. Oh, fuck me. Alright. Oh, that didn't really do what I wanted it to. Wrong side. Oh well. I forgot forgot about this one. Oh, killed him manually. With bullets. Oh, there we go. Got him. So the goal now is to get back to the track. An alien slave just spawned in. And this is a tricky part. This is actually quite a difficult part. Because you have to run from the Gargantuan. If you don't know where to go, it's actually quite hard to figure it out. Because it's not very obvious that this way was closed before. So we head on over to these giant Tesla coil type things. Head on up. And the guard won't really pass this area. He'll just sort of get stuck there. We activate... Oh shit! I'm dead. Oh, we're all the way back here. Shit, it's still deactivated. Okay, we'll do this real quick. Promise, it won't be long. I think I died more in this chapter than any other chapter. Just save real quick, just in case I blow myself up again. I have even less health this time around, so we'll see what happens. Oh, now I have even less health. Okay, so we'll save here just for fun. Run! I want to get this health, just in case. He's coming? He's coming. Okay, so we quickly turn on the power. Hope for the best. So they electrocuted him. And that's the guard explosion animation. Basically, they like, scale his body. It sort of looks funny, like he's blowing up from the inside. We'll get safely around this way. Grab the spoils here. We don't need. And now the track power's on. So we're able, now that the track power's activated, we're able to activate the tram. Unfortunately, this isn't all we have to do. We have to get in a position. Head back up to track control. Or we can we... Oh, I don't have any trip mines left. I was going to make a trip mine staircase to show you how it all works out. He says something.
I'm never gonna make it. You better go on without me.
Okay. And here we go. use that barricade I was talking about, and you can easily jump over it. There. And this is the On the Rail chapter. So I'll just show the intro here.
Freeman, I've been waiting for you. One of your scientist pals said to give you a message. You're supposed to take this old rail system up to some kind of satellite delivery rocket. I don't know where it is exactly, and the old guy was so worried about getting out of here alive, he didn't tell me. Main thing is, the military aborted the launch, so when you do find the rocket, you'll have to get up to the control room and launch it yourself. He said something about a Lambda team needing the satellite in orbit if they were ever going to clean up this mess.
Okay, so right before we close the chapter, I just want to sort of say what that's alluding to. We have to go over to the Lambda section, the Lambda complex, and launch the satellite into space to close the portal to Zen, to stop the resonance cascade. So it's a really, really cool, or to reverse the effects of the resonance cascade. So it's a really cool part of the game, but we'll get more to that on the On the Rail chapter. So I'll see you guys then, and thanks for watching.